Hey, good morning. Just a quick little fact about Donald Trump's tax plan, the things that you didn't know about, the things that I was warning about last year when I talked about how the tax program would help him so much when he was taking his 500 companies and disbanding them to give the money back to his family. This new tax program didn't just take away from the riches of the United States of America and force us to be submitting to the IFM or the IMF. It took away from the ability for the normal taxpayer to get a refund. Right now, you're realizing on average that 10 to 25% of your tax return is gone. That's nothing. That will be compounded every year for the next 10 years by 10% until it reaches an all-time low for your tax return. Some people won't see any money back at all, and many people will be audited. In fact, I guarantee you that many of you that have small businesses are using motoring expenses and otherwise will be audited. The reason why this is because the large companies have been allowed to make as much money as they want and then buy themselves back and then write those buybacks off onto their own taxes so they don't have to pay taxes, which you then have to pay. That $12 billion that General Motors just bought itself out with, those 15,000 jobs gone between the United States of America and Canada, all given away by Donald Jonathan Trump, believe this, that money's gone. And those company people will not have a job. And that company bought those stocks back because they're closing down those businesses because they can. The new tax program enabled them to sell off your 5G, create the deal for Apple to come in underneath Brady in Texas, gave huge discounts to companies like Foxconn that no longer have any money. Donald Trump made sure that he and his family, with his 500 companies, would be able to hear this. When he dies, all of his money that he's got overseas can be reinvested perfectly into his family so he can steal it from you, so he can hide it, just like when he stole all of his father's money, just like when his father was dying and he hid all that money from the American people and the taxpayer. It was a plan, a plot. A doomsday, guys. And now you realize it. You realize that in this country, the United States of America, the President of the United States of America has taken you and misled you and created this branding by the Republican Party who says that they're conservatives. They believe in God, righteousness of mankind, the citizenship of the federale, who wasted $3 trillion, who Donald Trump's tax-paying dollars have gone through the roof. The whole Middle East is wiped. He murdered 4 people in Syria, backing totalitarian dictators. He's given away your taxpayer dollars that every year you count on to go to Disney World with. And over the next 10 years, it's not going to be just 25% of your money that's missing. It'll be 25% plus 10% more, plus 10% more, compounded over 10 years. Yet the businesses, those big businesses, will always get the benefits that they reap. You know why? Because Donald Trump enjoys making money and he doesn't give a crap about you. He rose from the sea of faces. That's why he's biblically sworn. They hope that the sea of the dead will rise with him, that the book of Revelation will unfold and they'll have a gateway to heaven. And that's why they choose to follow him, because they think that they are lit up in a new Unitarian way. They believe that they are illuminated and they are wrong. There is no place of hope for them. We are of blue and green now. This is a world for righteousness, and they will not defeat us. God bless God, and pray for them. Pray for them now that they get everything that they wish for. Pray for them that they get everything that they have ever wished for, ever. God bless them all in the name of God. Salah.